All right. Well, good afternoon. I have not had a lot of time to talk to anyone or to be online. I mean, that is, and I've been busy running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So hopefully this stream goes on okay and it goes to where it needs to go. But if not, I don't know if it's messed up or not. I have no clue. But anyway, it just said something really funny and then didn't go on. So I have no clue. Hopefully it'll catch on here in a second. But there we go. There's 5 people on there. I am broadcasting from the inside of my Jeep that is full of deer blood and all kinds of guts and all kinds of yucky things and stinky stuff for sure. But I wanted to check in with everybody because number one, I missed all of you and I haven't talked to you for a while. And I just felt like I should do something really fast because again, I missed all of you, and I'm like, man, I need to get on here and just say hi to everybody and see what's going on. I'm doing this from my new iPhone here, so hopefully it comes in okay. Um, but anyway, so I just pulled over to the side of the road, so then no one could say that I'm driving and broadcasting at the same time. I had somebody call the cops on me for doing that. Isn't that something? They actually did call the cops on me. They didn't do anything to me, but they called the cops on me. So anyway, whatever. So it's cold out here. So I got my double Carhartt parka on. I'm not hunting right now. Yesterday I shot it was actually a year and a half old buck. It seriously looked like a doe. And that's why I shot it, because I thought it was a doe. But anyway, it was fine. It's big enough, and we're harvesting it right now. So what we're going to do next is cut it up tonight, a lot of it up tonight, and put it in freezer bags. And we're not going to grind it yet because I'm going to go try to get another one. There's actually 2 more seasons in November. So I will actually be probably not doing any broadcasts, I don't think, in November. I really don't think I'm going to have time because we're going to be on vacation for 4 days. And then after the vacation, I'll come back and it'll be, we'll have our Wednesday service. Thursday, we'll have, look, 2 squirrels chasing each other. Squirrel. Anyway, sorry. We'll have, our Wednesday service and Thanksgiving. And then, we'll be back at it for hunting because there's a season that starts the 21st. And then there's another one that is set up for the end of the month on the 28th. So I will be kind of busy with that. So, well, don't worry. I've got a lot of ideas. There's a lot of things that I'm thinking about, and I'll have a lot of time of prayer in the deer blind, and a lot of time to spend with my son and my family. And it's good. I need it. It's good to do it sometimes. So, it's profitable. So anyway, but I was thinking about a few of these things, and it's not bad to take a break once in a while. It really isn't. Because I get to the grind there about every 6 months, I try to take some kind of break, just because, 3 broadcasts a week. Let's see. Sometimes I preach 3 times on Sunday, once on Wednesday, plus the hours of broadcasting. It's a lot, but it's good for me. I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy what I do. The Lord's blessed me. So I'm not complaining about it, but I'm just letting you know that if you don't see me doing any broadcasts for the whole month of November, I kind of prepared you for that, not to expect me to do a whole lot because of the way things were headed for hunting and everything like that. So we'll continue to put all of the sermons online as quickly as we possibly can. There'll be the newest ones are always on sermon audio pretty quick. So we'll try to do that and get that done as quick as possible. Yeah, there's other sermons. There's the lost archives of Pastor Cooley that haven't been put up yet either. We've got a ton of sermons to go through sometime. An absolute ton of sermons to go through sometime that you guys have never heard before. I mean, I bet you I have 30 of them probably that you've never heard. Well, there's more than that if you go all the way back to the other ones, which we'll see. if we can find those for you. I've got them somewhere on a hard drive, I think. But I've got like 30, probably 30 sermons from last year that you guys have never heard. So we'll look for it and do that, and just expect some surprise videos like these. I'll be doing a few of those to keep in touch with everybody. But I want to touch on a few things here real quick. Just a few quick things. So you understand my schedule. I wanted to get that out of the way, so you know that I'm obviously not quitting doing everything. It's just I'm busy. So I'm going to put these things on hold for a while. But that doesn't mean if I don't see something, I'm not going to say anything about it. I did get a deer yesterday. Yep, I did. And I just skinned it, and we're getting ready to cut it up right now. So, and I'll be looking to get some more. I'm taking my son out tomorrow and on Saturday. And then next week, we're done. We're done. So, we won't have anything going on next week because we're leaving on Thursday. The Lord will bless that, and we'll enjoy that time together. However, I want to touch on something right now. Here's the thing you have to understand about this whole election fraud thing. You all know that I don't support either party. I'm not fully on board with anything that they do. However, what I will say to you is this, is that Trump is absolutely right to fight this fraud situation. He is absolutely correct in fighting it, and we need to defend the right to fight it. And the reason why is because if this is not stopped, if it's not stopped, then they'll do whatever they want to do always without any they're going to do whatever they want anyway, but they need to have resistance to it. And as far as like voting goes for things like that, there needs to be some resistance to out and out fraud. There needs to be absolute resistance to it. You can't let people get away with what they're doing. Because like I said, and I'll say it again, if you let them do this, if it's not fought, if the spineless Republicans don't fight this, then they're all just a bunch of liars. They're all just a bunch of liars if they won't fight it. They need to fight it. They need to fight this illegal presidency. It needs to be fought. It needs to be. Not because I like Donald Trump. It's not because I like Donald Trump. It has nothing to do with it. It has to do with the truth. That they clearly took millions of ballots and cast them without any ability for accountability. And that can't be accepted ever. That cannot be accepted ever. It has to be fought. No one ever accept that. Ever. Doesn't matter if you like Trump or not. I didn't vote for him. So I'm not saying this because I'm a Trumper. I'm saying it because it's true. You got to learn to discern. Just because some guy you don't like says something, it doesn't mean that if he's speaking truth, it doesn't mean that you have to ignore it because he said it. It doesn't mean that. Don't get stuck in that right-left paradigm of, somebody said this, so because they said this and I'm not voting for that person, that it's not true. I would look into it to see if it was true. See, you got to learn, use discernment. You can't lie. If it took this to get people to wake up to it, fine. Wake them up with really doing that. It's garbage. Be fought. It needs to go before the Supreme Court. It needs to be proven. It needn't be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised at the censoring. I shouldn't be surprised at any of it. It is what it is. Here goes all the comments. Yeah, I'm getting cut off. Yep. Okay, there it goes. Now it's back on. Oh, I wonder how that happened. I wonder if it doesn't like words like election, scam, right? Things like that. I did get a deer. Yep, I did. Anyway, so I think it's funny that that's cutting that off like that. I think it's real funny. Anyway, so um, now let's move on to this thing real quick about lockdowns and COVID. So they're going to start ramping this up now because you're heading into what's called flu season, except they don't even tell you they have flu season anymore. There is no flu season anymore. Did you know that? The CDC done away with flu season. So now it's just COVID season. So now you just have COVID season. And our benevolent governor here, our benevolent dictator has decided, that he's going to cut down any private gatherings, whatever that means, private gatherings to, did somebody really talk gay? Did you just say awful poor dear and you're bragging about it? Are you a man? Or are you a woman? If you're a man and you're saying awful poor dear, you might be gay. You might be. You just might be gay. If you're a woman, you just might need to get in the kitchen and make some cookies. You just might need to get in the kitchen and cook up some of that venison. That's what you might need to do. And this might be the wrong channel for you. Because there's no limperous here. The workforce person says, it's so sad that he does this. It's so sad that you shoot a deer and then harvest it and eat it. Oh, you know what's even more sad? Hey, let me tell you what's even more sad. You know what's more sad is seeing a deer come across the road, slam into your windshield, and its hooves and its legs mess somebody's face up and mangle them up, or kill people that hit them. How about that? Anyway, people are so dumb. They act like meat. They seriously act like meat comes from the grocery store. It's so dumb. Meat doesn't come from the grocery store. It comes from somebody that kills it and butchers it and puts it in there. Ding dong. Anyway, that's just that. I'm done. I'm done wasting my time. Hey, Luke, go ahead and take workforce off there and put them back in Invisible Land, okay? Because that's just ridiculous. Anyway, back to what we were talking about COVID lockdowns. COVID lockdowns. COVID lockdowns, and our governor has said basically here that families are going to be limited to like three for gatherings or whatever, and all this other stuff, 3 family gatherings and all this stuff. Well, I got news for you. The governor has no authority to tell you who you can have in your house. Okay. Last time I checked, you don't own my house. If you want to pay my stinking taxes, then go ahead and do it. But you don't own my house. I don't even get to own my house because of your stinking taxes. Anyway, but God never gave the governor authority over who you have in your house. God never gave the governor authority over that. Nor the church house, by the way. when they told us it was too dangerous to go to church. And if you're sick, you should stay home. You should stay home. That's not lacking compassion. It's telling the truth. If you're sick, stay home. If you're vulnerable, you should stay home. Right? So you're going to find out that they're going to ramp this stuff up. They're going to ramp it up a lot. They're going to ramp up lockdowns. And, oh, by the way, after we're done with that, okay, we'll talk more about that later, I'm sure. But here's something else I got to say that really drives me nuts. This like stinking love fest with this love fest with Joe Biden and the media is so sick. It's so pathetic and predictable. It's so absolutely sick. How are we going to heal from a bunch of crazy psycho liberals taking over? I know it keeps buffering like that. And I keep losing a ton of people. Then it comes back on. And there's nothing wrong with my signal. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with it. But anyway, that's the way it goes. So this love fest with Biden is just so ridiculous. It's so fake and stupid. The whole thing is. And now he's got, and now, yeah, I said Biden, and they know what they're doing. So anyway, something to think about, guys. There's a lot going on. Watch the love fest and the difference in the way they treated him. And by the way, these mask mandates are completely illegal anyway. They're completely illegal and not necessary. Yes, people are getting sick. Yes, people are going to die. Just like they do with the flu, it may be a little more intense. You got to take care of yourself. You got to protect yourself in any way you can. But it's ridiculous what they're doing. Because masks don't, first of all, they don't work. They don't work. That mask you put on your face when you go to the store, it doesn't work. It doesn't. Check the CDC's website and they will prove to you, they will tell you that they don't work. They don't work. So anyway, but it's a bunch of nonsense. I thought I'd do a quick video. I just want to say hi to everybody. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. And I'll probably be on again sometime. I don't know when, but I'll be busy. So the Lord gave me outlines for the book of Joshua, the first chapter of Joshua. I have so many that he gave me, and that's probably what I'm going to be doing. Luke's going to be putting together videos of rants and other things that I'm doing. He's trying to put together some clips and some other things like that. And into that, Peter and Carl sent me some stuff too I need to take a look at. I just haven't hit me later on when I get back in the saddle again. Remind me, okay? Remind me of all that stuff. Anyway, God bless you all. Don't forget to pray for us, and don't forget to keep in touch with the ministry and pray for us. And if the Lord leads you to, give to our ministry, don't forget to do that. You can send your PayPal to salvationpreacher@gmail.com or mail us something in the mail. You can find that on sermonaudio.com/Pastor Cooley. So you can find us there. And by the way, thanks for the t-shirt. I think it was from Peter and from Carl and Mary. I wear that t-shirt. I like that t-shirt. And I appreciate that. And the Coffee Carl, that's his name. Thanks for sending that, Brother Carl. The coffee was great. I appreciate it. And Andrew likes it. He's learning how to make it. So Andrew made it wrong one time, and he couldn't figure out why it didn't taste very good because he made it wrong. But when he made it right, like the way it was supposed to, it tasted great. So we appreciate it, and we'll keep going here. God bless you all. Take care of yourselves. Be safe out there from a bunch of weird, crazy, psycho people. Oh, by the way, should I mention this before I go? I know I should get out of here, but I got to mention this. So I go to the store the other day, right? Another masked Nazi masked Nazi occasion. I was at the store and I had my shield on, and I was with Jacob, and I was with Dave, and Dave can't wear one. He's got a medical condition that he just can't wear one. So we're inside this store, right? And this lady walks up to us, and this is what she said to me. She goes, "Excuse me," an older lady, Jezebelian from the tribe of the Jezebelites. And she came up to me and she came up to us and she goes, Are you not aware of the mask law? We're like, well, yes, we're aware of it. And Jacob goes, yeah, we're aware of it. We're talking about it right now. Because we were actually talking about while we were in the store. And I asked her, I said, and she said a few things. I said, well, why is it any of your business what we do, what we're doing? And she goes, well, I work in a nursing home. And I said, well, you can't keep those people alive. Oh my goodness. When I said that, she started flailing her arms around everywhere and said, you need to tell your friend to calm down. You need to make him calm down. I wasn't getting excited. All I looked at her and said was, well, you can't keep those people alive. That's all I said to her. And she flipped when I said that to her. Because it's true. Look at the deaths. 90% of the people that have died are in nursing homes and those long care facilities. So don't go preaching to me about how you're going to take care of everybody when you got everybody masked up in those homes and they're all dying. I wonder why, because you're putting a breeding ground of sickness in them constantly. All right. Anyway, so that didn't make me. Every time I go somewhere, though, like that, I get into somebody jumps on us every time. And it's always a woman. It's always a woman. Always a woman. Every time they want to start a fight with me, I'm telling you, those Jezebels know how to find me. And I don't even say anything to them. I just go about my business and they come a hollering. Anyway, all right. I got to go home and cut some deer up. God bless you all. Take care.